Yeah, baby! Final whistle, start the stream up. Let's do this thing. Hit my music. And bang! Welcome to another episode of Football Tonight, presented by Boom Fantasy. I'm your host, Rick Rosen, coming to you live from Roku City, where everything cashed. We are loving it. Another weekend of football. Let's go ahead and bring this music down so we can chit-chat a little bit. Another weekend of football in the books, and I'm here to talk with you all about it. We're going to have some laughs, have some fun time, and give away some bonus cash to some Boom Fantasy Discord members. I'm just so relieved that we want to start this thing at 11:30, and then this is 2 weeks now with the delay. We can't do this. We don't want this, but hey, it's 2 weeks, and I haven't been fired yet. So let's keep this show rolling the way we do every week, starting with our top 10 of the week. Yeah, let's get into it. Our number 10 story, listen. It doesn't matter if you play in a $5 league or a $500 league. The 49ers have ruined fantasy football. Christian McCaffrey likely went in the first few picks in your league, and now, because of an Achilles tendonitis injury that was not revealed during the summer, that was not revealed during preseason, Christian McCaffrey will spend the first 6 weeks of the season on injured reserve. The 49ers shared no details of this injury, and from what it seems, the NFL has no plans to investigate the 49ers. Crime is running rampant and unchecked in San Francisco. If you drafted McCaffrey in your league, you are likely screwed unless you play in this league I saw on Twitter today, where if your quarterback makes a tackle, you get 100 points. This rules. More of this, please. Our number 9 story, red zone overload. There were 10 NFL games during the 1 p.m. slate today, and only 3 after 4 p.m. At 3:30 today, there were 7 games that were one score. 3:30 p.m. This is a universe I want to live in 0.0% of the time. I had to yell at my TV, demanding Scott Hanson put up a quad box of the Raiders, Titans, Commanders, and Patriots. Ugly stuff. Clean it up. And number 8, the Saints offense is still rolling, y'all. They put up 44 points on the Cowboys today, their second straight blowout win of the season. The Saints offense hasn't been this potent since the 46 season, when St. Joseph of Arimathea posted 26 conversions. The Saints were paced by Alvin Kamara scoring 4 touchdowns on the day. If you're keeping score, that's 1 touchdown for every A in his name. Yeah, 1 touchdown for every A in his name. Or, in simpler terms, 1 touchdown for each of the Chipmunks, plus an extra for this weird little freak. Is he their manager? Does he own them? What is that deal? Number 6, Sam Darnold is back, y'all. Darnold hit a 97-yard touchdown pass en route to a surprising Vikings win over the 49ers. Now, don't call this a late career resurgence from Sam Darnold. Let's play a fun game. If you're watching live in the Twitch chat, go on and type in how old you think Sam Darnold is. I'll wait. Well, you're wrong. Sam Darnold is only 27. Sam Darnold is the same age as Joe Burrow. Sam Darnold is younger than Dua Lipa. Sam Darnold is international pop star years old. Sam Darnold's agent insists that if needed, he could play a high schooler. On number 5 story, Braylon Allen scored twice for the Jets en route to New York's first win of the season. Braylon Allen, a rookie out of Wisconsin, became the youngest player to score a touchdown in the league this season at just 20 years old. Now listen, there is nothing crazy about a 20-year-old getting into multiple car accidents, but it's the 2 touchdowns, that car accident level collisions. But it's the 2 touchdowns that separate 20-year-old me and 20-year-old Braylon Allen. They're not all going to be perfect, okay? Helping the Jets get their first win was another crazy turnover from Will Levis, who falls to 0-2 on the season. I love that there are some young quarterbacks pushing the position forward in football and other young quarterbacks committed to new and creative ways of losing football games. It's great enough that Levis gave us this amazing screenshot of him throwing away the game last week against the Bears. But today, he gave us this masterpiece of a screenshot giving a bad backwards lateral away late in the game. In fact, let's check in on head coach Brian Callahan's reaction to said turnover. Oh, let's get into our John Boy bag here. It's not super clear what Callahan was saying. All right, it looks like he is saying exactly what I said watching that game from the couch. Titans are 0-2. Number 3, Kyler is doing Kyler things. Kyler Murray was outstanding today en route to a 3-touchdown performance. This is his first full season back since tearing his ACL last year, missed most of last season, and he was fantastic as the Cardinals blew out the Rams. This is the Kyler Murray that the Cardinals drafted number 1 overall, throwing 2 touchdowns to Marvin Harrison. Kyler Murray is progressively getting better and better this season as he ramps up in a big showdown towards his biggest rival, the release of Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Number 2 story, it was a big day for the state of Ohio. The Browns got their first win, and the Bengals looked much improved in a last-second loss to the Chiefs. Now, this is big because Ohio is losing the culture war real bad across this nation over the last few weeks. Don't believe me? Just ask anyone from Gen Z if they have any thoughts on Ohio. And speaking of big issues coming out of Ohio, have you seen Bryce Young play football lately? Let's talk about Boom. Oh man, I love that. I love a little transition. Today was a huge day at Boom Fantasy and a massive, massive day in the pick and spin game. Look at this big win. 500x on just $1, DK Metcalf's over, and Jonathan Taylor's over, $1 to win 500. You won't find an entry that looks like that anywhere else on the planet. But they weren't done. We also had 200x wins today. The wheel was giving today, y'all. The wheel was generous. 200x's and a 500x on an NFL Sunday. Blessed. But it wasn't just there. We had huge toss-up wins, too. Look at this. Trey McBride, some AM, PM, 1 p.m., 4 p.m. action there, and a 15 to 300 on all late-game first-half action here from Moneybag Reek. Look at this. More first-half action and second-half action getting posted at Boom Fantasy every single day. Check it out, y'all. And that leads into, of course, our most expensive player of the day. Here, I'm like the DVD background. I'm like the DVD player screensaver. Our most expensive player is, of course, King Henry, who had a legitimately bad first half, turned it up in the second half, hit his total, fell into the end zone, over $14,000 won at Boom Fantasy by its players, courtesy of King Henry today. Great job, man. You earned it. Most expensive player for week 2. You know, this is the time on Boom Fantasy Football Tonight where traditionally we do something a little wacky, we do something a little weird, we do something a little different. But I want to get some extra love for Halftime Live. That's right. Every Monday Night Football, we are playing a game show that's never been played before. On Monday night last week, we gave away almost $500 to, wait for it, 3 people. I'll put it up here because of my face. Just 3 people. And we gave away almost $500. It's easy to play. It's the only game show in existence where you go from watcher to player to winner all in the span of halftime. And just to prove how fun it is and how easy it is, We're gonna play right now. Let's go, baby. I'm going into the Boom Fantasy Discord where I asked users earlier today if they wanted to get a round of Halftime Live. Now we got Chris on the line, ready to go. I'm gonna call him right now. And a headphone pop out. Technical difficulties. It's a one-man band here. Let's see if Chris picks up the phone. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Chris, you're on Halftime Live inside of Football Tonight. What's up, man?
I'm doing great. What about you guys?
We're doing awesome. Hey, Texans held on to the win. You feeling good?
Oh, man, I'm feeling great. I was watching that game.
Hell yeah. We were all watching. I was waiting to go live, but now you're on Halftime Live getting ready to win some cash. Do you remember how it works?
You can fill me in, but I think I
Let's
can
fill
remember.
you in. Well, first, you're going to spin a wheel that determines what kind of game you're going to play. And then from there, we'll play that game and we'll give you some bonus cash. Some questions are about NFL action today. Some are more random. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
All right, let's spin this thing. Let's see what we get. Did you watch all day or just the Texans?
No, I'm a Jaguars fan, so I watched.
Man,
day.
it's a tough start for you. A Trevor believer?
I'm falling off the believing.
He said, and that's good enough for me. Hey, Chris, you're playing door prize. That's as easy as it gets. Are you ready for these instructions?
Yep.
Okay, this is the simplest game of Football Tonight, or Halftime Live. It's two shows, man. I get confused. This is the simplest game of Halftime Live. I have 6 doors. You're going to pick one of them, a number 1 to 6. If you 3 of these have $50, 2 of them have $100, and 1 of them has a $200 prize. Chris, all you got to do is pick a number, and you're going to win.
All right.
1 through 6, hit me with it.
Let's go 4.
He's going 4. Is this going to be the big prize? Ladies and gentlemen, Chris has won $50 on Halftime Live via Football Tonight. Congratulations, Chris.
I appreciate it, guys.
Do you think you're going to play tomorrow night?
I will be on.
He'll be on tomorrow night. Again, tomorrow night, during halftime, you go from player to watcher to winner only in the Boom Fantasy Discord, a place unlike any other, the #1 community in daily fantasy sports. Now, I don't know, Chris, the Discord is really chopping it up right now. They want us to play one more game. What do you think?
I'm in.
Not for you, not for you. They want a chance. They want a chance to win. All right, you're going to be watching? Oh, we're on the wrong screen. You're going to be watching? Let's do it. I'm going to hang up with you, all right? Thanks for playing. We'll get you paid.
No, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Beautiful. All right, here's how it works. You need to be in the live chat in the Boom Fantasy Discord server right now. In which case, I'm going to ask a question, and the first person to get that question right is going to get a call from me, and we're going to play one of 2 games on Halftime Live. Are you ready? Boom Fantasy Discord chat. I see a lot of text flying. Slow mode is activated, so don't shoot yourself in the foot. The first correct answer into the live chat will get a call for Halftime Live. How many points did the Saints score today? How many points did the Saints score today? How many points did the Saints score today? And I will bring you onto the show. Yazi already got on the show. I'm not bringing him on the show. I'm looking for the next 44. It's Ice. Ice, you're getting a friend request from me. Ice, you're getting a friend request, and if you come through, I'm going to call you. You got 30 seconds to pick up this friend request to move into the call. Otherwise, I'm going to somebody else. Ice was the first person to correctly answer 44. I sent a friend request. Now we're waiting. First name Dylan, it looks like, in Discord. Let's do it. I'm going to give him a call right now. We still got to get this friend request. Dylan, you got to accept my friend request. It's live entertainment, people. Anything can happen. In the Discord, they're saying he picked people already. That's not true. I'm waiting for Ice to pick up this call right now. Well, looks like we got Kanoke. Oh, that's an edited answer. I'm not doing edited answers. Ice, pick up the call. Otherwise, we're moving. 10 seconds. This is live, people. This is live. 4, 3. We got to move on, Ice. We got to move on. Kanoke argued that they should have played on Monday. Kanoke, I just sent you a friend request. Are you going to pick it up? It's our first communications delay of Halftime Live. Kanoke's here. They got the call. Here we go. Another round of Halftime Live. We're calling. Kanoke, can you hear me?
I got you.
You made it to Halftime Live, brother. What is up?
Not much, man. It's later for you than it is for me right now, I think.
Where are you calling from?
California.
California. What's your team out in California?
I'm actually a Broncos fan.
He's a Broncos fan. That is tough sledding. All right, Kanoke, you remember how this game works? You played on Monday, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, I only got 2 games left, so I'm going to spin the wheel and let it rip right now.
Sounds good.
All right, you were very close the first time, first episode ever. Now you're getting in on, let's call this episode 1.5, all right? You're going to play this guy, that guy. You know how it works?
Yeah, picking between options for stats.
Hey, this guy's a veteran. I'm going to name 2 players. You tell me who it was, all right? Each one you get, I'll give you $25. You get all 4 right, I'll give you an extra $100, all right?
Perfect.
Beautiful. Let's play this guy or that guy. Halftime Live. Your first question. 16 of 28, 178 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Was it Deshaun Watson or Daniel Jones? Kanoke, I need an answer.
Deshaun Watson.
Oh, it was Danny Dimes throwing 2 touchdowns today. No picks. Didn't get the win, though. Let's keep things moving. You're still eligible for a bunch of cash. 21 carries for 122 yards and a touchdown. Was it James Conner or Jordan Mason?
Conner.
It was James Conner. Cardinals took the Rams behind the woodshed today. James Conner going strong. You've got $25. Boom Fantasy bonus cash. Your third question. 4 catches, 81 yards, no tutties. Was that Chris Olave or George Pickens?
Pickens.
It was Chris Olave. You got 1. You got 25 bonus cash. Let's see if we can make it 50 with the last question. 9 catches, 110 yards, and a tutter. Was that Davante Adams or CeeDee Lamb?
I believe that was Adams.
It was Davante Adams. You got $50, man. Let's go. Bonus cash.
Thank you.
Not so bad, not so bad. It's harder than you think, right?
Yeah, I haven't been keeping my eyes on all the stats.
Spotlight shines bright. We're going to play more tomorrow. I hope you're in the chat tomorrow night. We'll see you.
Thanks, boss.
All right. Just a mini game, just a little taste, just a little whistle wetter. Because we're doing it for real tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen. Halftime Live is the premier Monday Night Football halftime experience for the greatest Discord server in daily fantasy, the Boom Fantasy server, baby. You go from watcher to winner all during halftime. I'm trying to give away cash. I just gave away $100 just like that. Just like that. $100. 2 winners. 50 for you, 50 for you. You could be next. I want to see you in the chat tomorrow night. That's how we do it. Boom Fantasy. We're just giving it away. Some people got to win it. We're just giving it away. Let's do some awards. This is our last segment every single week where we give away some of our biggest awards, our most favorite awards of the week. The first award is the At Least You Tried cake, going to our player with a standout performance in a losing effort. This one's very, very personal. This week's At Least You Tried cake goes to Malik Neighbors, the first of hopefully many breakout games. Neighbors had 10 catches, over 100 yards, had a touchdown, and also had a drop that could have won the game for the Giants. But hey, at least you tried. Our second award is, of course, the Golden Cigarette. The Golden Cigarette goes to the player who delivered us the most heart-pounding moment of the week. And this is just one of those guys who just screams Golden Cigarette when you look at him. Gardner Minshew is your Golden Cigarette winner for week 2, driving the Raiders down the field in Baltimore for what was easily the biggest upset of week 2. Gardner Minshew, smoke it slow. You're the Golden Cigarette winner. And last, but of course not least, is the Jonas Gray Memorial Award for one-time individual excellence. You might be asking yourself, Rick, I'm tired. Who the heck is Jonas Gray? Well, my dear audience, in 2014, the Patriots found themselves low at running back ahead of a major Sunday night football game against the Colts. Jonas Gray rose to the occasion, rushing for nearly 200 yards, over 200 yards, and 3 touchdowns. It was the greatest spot start in fantasy football history. Jonas Gray would never play another meaningful game in the NFL. He was a healthy scratch for the Patriots' Super Bowl win that year, but he is remembered forever as a legend in fantasy football circles. Jonas Gray is America. That award this week goes to Andrei Iosivas. Some call him Yoshi. I call him a dog. Scoring 2 touchdowns really made Jim Nantz work today. Earn that paycheck, Nantz. Iosivas, 2 totes. Eventually, T. Higgins will come back, and that won't happen as much. Just like that, another episode of Football Tonight is in the books, but I want you here. I want you back here tomorrow night on the Boom Fantasy Twitch channel so we can play more Halftime Live. Did you have fun? Let's do it again tomorrow. Football Tonight on Sundays, Halftime Live on Mondays. It's an NFL double feature hosted by me, Rick Rosen, and presented by Boom Fantasy. For everyone involved with Football Tonight, it's been a joy, it's been a pleasure, but it's getting real late. Thank you to everyone for watching. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow night.